So I did catch this one by Sleazyworld. Y'all remember his big song, right? Sleazy Flow, and he had the remix with Lil Baby. Both huge songs, dope songs too, by the way. Wow. There was footage of them catching him in the mall, and he was with his child, jumping on him, beating on him. It looked crazy. I'm not gonna play the footage, man. Wild, disrespectful. You know, a lot of people live by that code. You know, you give people a pass when they're with their children, sometimes when they even with their lady, you know, but the streets is the streets. It's crazy. He responded to all that. Let's see what he had to say about the incident.
I'm in a mall. It's my son's birthday. Fuck, I'm gonna be walking around with a switch for it, man. And I'm not worried about no soft ass niggas in this city. I'm not worried about shit. I go everywhere. Anybody in this bitch that see me, they see how I'm coming every time. I'm not worried about no nigga in this bitch. Nigga don't do nothing to me. Walk around this bitch all my day. I don't know nothing get touched, nothing. You know me. I never walk around with security. I'm in a mall. It's my son's birthday. Fuck, I'm gonna be walking around with a switch.
I, I'm not sure about it. I mean, it depends what you into. You know what I mean? Like when you watch his videos and he talk about all the ops and all the street shit that's going on around him and whatnot. I don't think that it should matter whether it's your son's birthday or not. You know, obviously these ops or whoever that jumped on him didn't care. Unfortunately, and I ain't with that, and I would never pump that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even in this Instagram post right here, look at his medallion. He got a big ass Glock on his chest, right? So, I don't know. Was he from Kansas City? Right? That's what he reps, right? I'm pretty sure. I mean, it goes down anywhere, but you're in the mall with your son. At the end of the day, the mall is a real public place. You can cross paths with a lot of people. And if he's got the type of ops and the type of situation that he raps about in his music, even his biggest song, Sleazy Flow. How does the song start? Last op we caught was at the store. We had the right. That's how the song starts. So you're rapping even in the song that you catch people at the store. It's the mall. There's so many people that you could cross paths there with if you got as much beef and as many ops as you rap about. So you know, I think it's unfortunate for stuff like that to happen to any man, especially if they're with their child. But if I'm in that situation, I don't care if it's my son's birthday. Yeah, I mean, if anything, I feel even more overprotected to be in the mall, strapped up because I got my pride and joy with me, you know. But as far as like the ops though, and I'm gonna ask y'all a question: do y'all feel like or these ops out there should get a pass, you know, if they with their child? And I'm gonna give it to you in an extreme example. There goes your op, a guy that you've been into it with on the internet, right? That could be considered an op these days. I see it all. There goes your op in the mall. He's with his child. Do you give him a pass? I hope so. Jesus Christ. Okay, how about this one? There goes your op. Um, the last time y'all saw each other, he put hands on you. He's with his child. Do you give him a pass? I hope so. There goes your op. The last time y'all crossed paths, him and his people jumped on you, and now they want they get back. You with your child. Do you get a pass? I hope so. How about this? There goes your op. Your op, you believe, took a life from somebody that's with you, a loved one, and he's with his child. Does he get a pass? Obviously, it all comes down to the person, because that last one is, I think, a very, very trying situation to be in, because this is when people just don't give a right. Look at Young Thug and YFN Lucci coming back together and doing music together, right? But in the midst of their situations, we're talking about people's mothers' homes getting shot up. Okay. 6ix9ine's house was just had a home invasion, right? His mother was taken hostage. Okay. Now, if he sees the people that allegedly did that to his moms in the mall and they were their kids, should 6ix9ine be like, yo, what you did to my mom, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to give you a pass because you're with your kid. I guess the best thing that you could hope for, that I would hope for, is that if it's bloodshed, if somebody lost their life and it's that extreme, and here he goes, and this is my opportunity, and this is the lifestyle that I'm in, I don't know if I could stop myself from going either. But the rule definitely must always stand, bare minimum, that child doesn't get touched. Now, that within itself could be tricky. You know, what if the guy's pushing a stroller? You're gonna leave him all beat up, battered, or bruised, or possibly dead, or stabbed, or whatever, shot, and he's got this little baby with him. Like, I'm glad I'm not in the lifestyle, but I'm opening up the question because I think all of this shit is fucking crazy. How about this? If I got that level of ops, if I'm at war with gangs and niggas like that in the street, number one, I'm probably not going to the mall. And number two, if I go to the mall, I'm definitely not bringing my child there. And I know it sounds fucked up because he starts out by saying, I'm in the mall with my kids on my son on his birthday. I'm not thinking about that type of shit. But if you live the stuff that you rap about, if that is your lifestyle, if you got that much danger around you, if the video's got a million guns and ladders in the air because that is your lifestyle, I'm not bringing my son to the mall. That's just me personally. I don't know the man lifestyle off camera. I'm just saying. Remember this classic one too? It made me think about this when we talk about kids and ops getting caught out there.
You sure on the hood how you be lacking? Lacking? What your daughter? I got it on. You ain't got it on you. What you doing? I'm carrying concealed. What you doing that for the ground? See how you be lacking, shorty? I'm carrying concealed. I you breathe. I do you breathe. See how you lacking, shorty? If you want what your daughter, I'll do that to you. Bitch ass nigga, you a head. You sure on the hood how you be lacking? Lacking? What your
And said, if you wasn't with your daughter, I'd do that to you. Now, the circumstances of these situations could be slightly different. This appears to be a situation where this would have been 100% gunplay. They could have just let off from the window. They could have got up, got out, and ran up. Whatever. That seemed like it would have been gunplay. The mall situation with Sleazy, at least from the footage, looks like it was just an all hands situation. Either way, you know, things go crazy, even from niggas jumping on you and just trying to punch on you and shit. It's a spooky world, man. I mean, the best advice you could really give is just try to avoid having ops and staying out the street and getting it into it with people. And if you do live that lifestyle, you gotta avoid public places. It just is what it is.